Oh shit, oh fuck. Welcome to Hot Takes on Hot Shit. Oh fuck.
This is Jaeger,
And this is Doc.
and today this video is gonna be hot takes, as you probably have already seen on the thumbnail or the front or the fucking video title. Hot takes on Latin, the word, the phrase, the fucking slur,
Yeah.
Latinx.
Yeah. The wrongest word I've ever heard in my life.
The the wrongest, dumbest word I fucking ever heard in my fucking years of existing as a
No.
as an unwashed Latino male.
Yeah.
Or Latinx.
Latin
Latin.
O.
We're Latin. We're also gonna talk about how fucking Latin, but
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess we're gonna go off the points we have now. So I guess this was just talking about how fucking dumb it is, because Latin and Latinx do not suddenly fucking make the language or the word gender neutral. The O exists for a reason, and so does the A.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, to make a word in Spanish, female or male, you would have to either assume that A would be a female. O, if it ends in O, it would be a male. That's just how that works. And it's not like we're saying, oh, that's bad, like, making something female, making something male. Like, that's just how the language always been. I mean, you look at,
always will work.
yeah, and it's not like Spanish is the only language, right, that does that. I mean,
I don't remember that one time though where we saw the people saying that the E makes it neutral, but
Yeah.
it will the way the E works sometimes, if I remember right. I think it was giving, what was it, like possession to like an object or something like
Yeah.
that, if I remember. It's some shit like that. I remember, because I know someone who fucking actually majored in Spanish. So they explained it to me. They said you don't just add a E and then you can't. The X is already out of the fucking question.
Yeah,
But you
well, I
can't
don't know
just
what
add
X
an
is.
E to the fucking end of a word and be like that's gender neutral, because no, it doesn't work like that in the context. You're giving possession to an object or something else in a way. It doesn't work like that. So I guess the next thing we're gonna talk about, I guess, is the origins of where the fucking phrase came from. I mean, we're not like fucking researchers, but I know
No.
we're not like fucking scientists. But from what I remember looking into this was that it came. I think the origins was sometime in, it was either the 90s or the 80s.
Damn, that bad, dude? Oh,
Apparently, it might have been like 2000. I don't honestly. You know what? Let's
dude,
Google it right now.
Google it right now, because, if we don't, we're obviously, not educated, because we wouldn't have taken Latinx classes,
I
right?
know, but I think it was
Actually, no.
yeah, okay, it wasn't that back. It was like, it says it first appeared online in 2004 and was an academic literature in a Puerto Rican psychological periodical to challenge the gender binaries encoded in Spanish language.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
So,
Oh, that bitch is dead.
like,
She's done. She's not getting a single round.
so fuck. Oh yeah, we forgot that we're playing Siege. We're probably gonna try to upload the gameplay of that to this video. So
Yeah, because we understand that, like, some of you probably got tired of the last video, like, probably like 10 minutes in, because all you saw was our, like, sick ass logo. You're just like, oh my God.
Sick ass logo. Merch will be out soon.
Yeah, out soon. Question mark. H&M. Hit us up. But yeah, we're gonna try to stimulate your eyes with this gameplay. That's gonna be really good. Like, I'm basically a plat, dude. Like, come on now. I'm pretty good at this game. Shout out to Mossy for teaching me everything. That's this Sasuke kid. I don't know who he is, but he was always a thorn in my side at this. But shoot, I'm pretty good at this. I enjoy this game very much. I hope this game never dies. Yeah. So this Latinx thing is really annoying, man. To be honest, like, why? And like how you were saying, how does, like, people specifically of the Caucasian descent decide that it's okay to feel bad for other people when the people that are quote unquote should be feeling bad don't even feel bad
No,
about
you want us
it?
to go about on that? Because I still thought we were on the origins.
Oh, okay, yeah, we could go back on that.
It was just because it just says that 2004 fucking. It was, I think, some lady or some shit was the one who started all this. Back in like again, it's like almost 20 years ago that this shit was introduced. All of a sudden, it comes out of nowhere. Since we're talking about the origins, about like last year, because that's when I first heard about it. Because I've never heard about the term Latinx until last year. And calling out fucking Disney, fuck you, because you're the one who made me see it. Yeah, that kid gets gonna fucking.
Dude, he's not getting a single round. Fuck what you thought.
But fucking Disney was the I read this because I was on Twitter.
Yeah.
Fucking hate Twitter, but I saw that Disney put up some. It was like Latin fucking or Hispanic Appreciation Month, some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then they basically just made a post and it said something Latinx, and I was like, what? So I look into the comments, and all of a sudden people are like, oh yeah, Latinx. What the? Well, most of the comments were actually saying it's fucking stupid. And then the other comments were basically just non-Latino Hispanic people saying that they appreciate the term, even though it's kind of stupid they say that because it doesn't work for them.
Right.
It's not about you. I mean, it's about us, I guess.
It's
not about you guys, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess so. There's like we said, Latinx. There's Latin. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm looking at this thing. There's one that's like Latin at with the at sign.
Dude, don't at me. What?
Don't fucking at me with that.
That's terrible.
And then another one is I think I've seen this one, the Chican X. You know, like Chican.
Yeah, it's just.
And then whatever this is, X. It's Chican too, but it's XIZ, not Z. XICANX.
What?
Zconix.
Oh my
Zconix.
god, dude. Did they think like we're like cyborgs or something that we could just be throwing letters at random names and be like, oh, let's see what sticks. See what we can
They're
just
trying
call
to
them.
code us like Elon
I mean,
Musk's fucking kid.
They're trying to code us. I mean, they'd be calling us aliens and stuff, but I mean, shoot, like that?
Like
Oh
that?
my god.
Wow.
What the heck, bro?
Wow.
The fuck?
And then it was seen online in 2004, apparently, is what it says. And then later in social media, I would say was around like 2020. But again, just I would say none of us even use that.
Yep.
So I guess now the next topic we can move on to. Well, we already kind of talked about how the language actually works. So I guess whatever. I think we probably should move on what you were talking about like the whole why are the white people
Right.
or the people, or I guess if we don't want to just like fucking out one
group
ethnicity or
Okay, so just people that just feel offended.
people who are not
Are not
Latino
offended.
or Hispanic, why are y'all offended for us about the word Latinx? Because we don't care about having inclusion is stupid because the language already works with the O and the A. O is neutral. Yes, it's male, but we could use it in a neutral way. So if you want to say Latina and Latino, you just say Latino.
No.
You don't say Latin either. You don't.
Because I know some people will be like, oh, if you're Latin,
but I'm like, that's
that's
not
not
how it
yeah,
works.
no,
Because
it's not.
Latin doesn't really specifically mean people from Latin America or I guess Hispanic countries. It's kind of like, I don't know. I wouldn't hear Latin and think fucking Latino people. I would imagine just like, you know, like a lot like Latin roots, like in language when they're talking about that.
Tongues. Yeah, basically. Oh god.
So I don't understand why they're offended for us because first of all, the language it's not pertaining to you. You are not Latino. You don't speak for us. You guys don't say shit. You can't like fuck. I'm trying to put this into words.
Trying to Legion.
What is he trying to do?
Dude, he's getting too close.
I think Legion is a user of Latinx, so
He's
you might as well just kill him.
Dude, you know what? Get over here, Legion. I don't have an impact, but I would definitely done that. But yeah, man, like Latin. I think to me, like Latin is like the worst one.
It's the worst one. It's
I
worse.
just can't. Dude.
I hate Latinx. Man.
Latinx is bad, but like Latin is just like, why are you trying to create words in a language that's already been perfectly made? You know, like
yeah, like you don't introduce it. It's just like, and it's people here. Like I say, like I know I don't want to out white people, but it's white people in the U.S. who are the ones who are offended for us. Like, why stay out of our language
Stay
in our
in.
countries? who use this language in China, because you guys are trying to change it, because now I kind of want to move on to the second part where it's like the appropriation. How a lot of cancel culture and all this dumb shit on Twitter wants to get mad and cancel things because they say they're culturally appropriating something. You guys are the ones culturally appropriating the Spanish language because you're changing it to fit your norm. That's culturally appropriating something. I'm pretty sure that's the exact definition of what it means when you take something to fit it the way you want it to. Let's look this up real quick.
Yeah.
To see
what
exactly it would say.
See how they're TKing each other? Freaking trash cans. Oh my god, come on.
The adoption of an element or elements of one culture or identity by a member of another culture or identity. This can be controversial when members of dominant culture appropriate from disadvantaged minority cultures. So I would say the minority culture are the people in the United States, not you can't. I can't. Of course, we're not the minority in like Latin America, but the people in the United States, the actual Latinos, the community, they're a minority. And then you have these white people coming in trying to tell us how to fix and use our own language. That's pretty much cultural appropriation. So, like, I honestly never fucking really care about that, but I'm just trying to, like, hit them back how they try to hit other people. Is basically what I'm trying to say, because like, if I ever see, like, a they use, like, stereotypical, like, fucking, like, a Mexican or something like that, and people are like, oh, I'm so offended. We don't really fucking care.
Yeah,
we don't really get offended. It's just like, oh, shit, look, we're on something. Like, they're talking about it.
Recognize.
Yeah, that's basically it. Even if it's stereotypical, we don't really fucking care. I mean, I would say most of us don't even care. But again, I don't speak for everyone, I guess.
Ooh, thank you. I almost got freaking drop shot her. Or I almost drop shot her, but I didn't. I got saved by Miss Maroney.
Nice job.
Good job, man. Good job.
Good job. But and then from the cultural appropriation, I kind of want to go to how I want to say those type of people have like a savior complex, because like again with the whole attacking fucking white people, I guess that's what we're doing.
Dude, I guess, dude.
we're gonna fucking get this video banned for saying
the White Knights of America didn't come out.
Yeah, let's just call them White Knights. So the White Knights, I feel that they have some sort of like savior complex.
The White Knights, yeah.
I mean, actually, I don't know. Did you want to say anything about any of the other stuff we were talking before? Because I feel like it's just me ranting.
No, keep going, dude. You're doing
about
fine.
how much I fucking hate the word Latinx.
Yeah, no, you're doing perfect here.
I guess the savior complex. I think that these type of white knight people have some sort of fucked up psychology where they think they have to save every colored person that they see.
Because they feel like their ancestors did them wrong.
That really is one thing. They'll be like, oh, I want to apologize for my white ancestors doing this. Like, okay, but then you're over here still appropriating our language. So why are you, like, it's kind of like doing the same. I mean, first of all, those white people really aren't even the actual fucking colonizers of the Spaniards.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of annoying that they're trying to be like, oh, this, that, but then they're not even, first of all, the ones who actually did it, because they're not even Spanish. Like, if you guys were Spanish, you would be speaking Spanish, and you wouldn't be using Latinx, I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you that off right now.
I'll tell you that, because I watch a lot of Spanish TV from Spain. They don't fucking use that. They don't fucking, but yeah, you got some kind of savior complex where you guys gotta, like, change and everything apparently for the best of everyone's interests, when it's not really that situation. You guys just want everything to bow down to you because Latinx is apparently offensive to us. But and then the later another point, I guess that moves on to that, is just like nobody uses. We already said nobody uses Latinx in fucking Latin American countries, or even I would say Hispanic countries. Nobody uses it.
Yeah, and did we discuss already how like Latinx is used for the LGBT community, right?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure, like, that's what I heard of. Like, I think that...
Oh, yeah, because they're like, oh, it's gender neutral, so I guess so.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, man.
It's Latinx, what it is not... If it is true that is an LGBT term, no. Like,
I don't think
first of all, no, to get that shit out of here. It would not... It's not... That would be like saying the word Latino, or, like, any word that is just a neutral word that's already in the language that's used like that is a fucking, like... gender term or something. Like, it's stupid. Like, you can't do that. You can't all of a sudden first you can't make the word Latinx up, and then or Latino, and then you can't just add it to LGBT. like that's not how it works. Because then in that case, you have to take out like Latinx and then put Latino as the fucking gender or whatever LGBT considers like those types of things in their circle.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I pretty sure I heard that it's like mainly it's just so it's like another term for someone in the LGBT.
That's true. That's fucking stupid. I don't know who said that.
Oh man, that guy. I really like the LGBT, but man, sometimes they just be they be doing.
See, that's the thing. I don't want to blame them because I honestly feel like it's not even them.
Not their
it's like the Twitter people who try to say that they're part of it.
Dude, Twitter people, is that like another rant?
Twitter people, it really could be itself condensed into like its own fucking population of fucking things.
Yeah.
Because Twitter people are something else. But yeah, nobody uses it. Like, I know someone who's gone to Mexico recently, and they've asked people around there, do they use the term Latinx? And they've said no, they don't use that. Like, nobody uses that. If you go into almost any comment section of like Twitter or anywhere where the word Latinx is mentioned, you'll see actual Spanish speakers from countries saying that like, what is this? Like, where is this coming from? Like, what the fuck? And then it's a thing that began because yes, it said Puerto Rican, but the woman herself was Puerto Rican. I don't even think it was over. And then even if it was in Puerto Rico, again, that's like was it a U.S. territory?
Yeah.
It's a U.S. territory where I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of like the culture's probably gonna be more around the lines of like the U.S.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh my God,
I was going to, but it was too slow.
They're gonna be like, oh no, he almost quit the game.
I was gonna quit the game, but I was like, nah, I'm just not.
But
like it's a territory, like yes, but I'm pretty sure like the woman herself was residing in the United States and probably just made the paper or whatever to like challenge it, but it's just really dumb because if it was really like a periodical or like a what was it called? Like those really high up college papers. I forgot what the fuck.
Editorial?
No. Oh, okay, maybe, but I was thinking more of like when you get your doctorates.
It's like but even if it was like something like that, the way the actual Spanish language itself works, you can't just add an X or an E.
Yeah, because then it changes the whole word. And it's not even a word.
Like, I don't even think there's words that really end in X or E. Really.
No.
Oh, E's probably have, but like X's, like that's what irks me about the whole Latinx because you don't just add an X at the end of the word and it makes you gender neutral. Like that's not how Spanish language fucking works.
Yeah, I agree. See, Kavira. You think she cares that her last name or her first whatever her
she's Brazilian, right?
Yeah, she's Brazilian. So I mean Portuguese, but Portuguese does also be used like male and female as well as my lord, as well as what's it called, like Italian and like all that stuff.
Yeah, like Portuguese is basically just it's Spanish, but not really. Like I mean, I don't want to offend Portuguese people, I guess, but
yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. We had to cut off the video.
Yeah, had to pause the video
real quick.
Pause the episode right quick.
Hopefully we can edit this together perfectly, or have a friend do it for us, because we're not good at this.
Yeah, I mean, shit. What are we even doing?
What are we even doing? But I think we just left off talking about nobody uses it. I'm pretty sure I already said everything. I don't know if you want to say some, because it's just me basically fucking screaming.
Dude,
at these people.
Angry Man Reacts.
Angry Men.
Yeah, it's like, dude, freaking. I didn't hear about it as like how you said it until like Twitter people just started going off about Latinx. I'm like, what is this? Like, I kept like I always like ignored it because I was like, it's probably just something to make us look cool or something. But then, like, I really got to see something, like, dude, I don't know, man. This doesn't... Oh, my God, hold on. My bad, G. What the fuck? I accidentally put the thing back on.
They're really like, oh, my God.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so, like, I was just like, yeah, I've never heard of this term. I've never used it, and I don't think I'm ever going to use it because it just doesn't make any sense to use it. It's like, it's a waste of vocabulary in my brain that I don't already have. So like, I mean, shit, like I don't need any of that. That whole, oh my God, it's, you know, it makes sense.
It's inclusive.
It's inclusive, dude.
It helps all of us.
You know, it it makes us feel like we actually are helping our Latin brothers. Like, no, you're not doing. You're just adding words to make yourself feel better. Like
yeah, it's basically I think that's kind of what I was trying to say. Like, oh, it's just for them to feel better.
yeah,
Even it's not really to help us. It's for them to feel better because they're the ones who are offended for us, or they think we get offended and we can't speak up for ourselves. It's like again like the whole savior thing I was fucking talking about earlier.
Yeah, it's freaking annoying. Oh wow, this guy was actually right to put a lesion right there, and I just took it out. I was like, ah, no one's gonna come right there, but I was wrong. I'm sorry, lesion. You have, you know what? I'll report myself. I can't do that.
But so the kind of the last point is basically like, don't fuck. Might as well just call me a slur, dude. I'd rather be called
at
a
this
fucking
point,
slur.
call me like a wetback. Call me a freaking what else is there? Like
a beaner,
a beaner,
a spick.
Dude, call me any of that. I would rather be called that than Latin E. Dude, it's far enough in the episode where I don't think that they're gonna. I mean, and plus, like, I think
I don't want to censor myself.
Yeah, and I also think that we're allowed to say that because we're of that.
Yeah, we're of that.
Yeah, if we're gonna go by that, standard of other people being using words and shit like that. But yeah, like it's like come on, bro. Like that's just not right. Like I don't want to be called that. At all. I don't think anyone should really be called.
I don't want to. Be
It's
called
not. It's just.
that.
It's like I don't know. It doesn't help anyone. Like
yeah, like, dude, that fucking reminded me. I was in it was in my online class, but it was someone else's. I think I told you about this, right?
I think so, yeah.
And then the teacher, she's a English teacher, but she's a white teacher, and then she was saying something blah 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 Latinx. Dude, my ears turned red, dude. I got mad. I was my ears turned. I fucking the top of my head blew off and steam started coming out. And I was like, "Excuse me."
He wasn't like paying attention.
What did you say?
Like the last few seconds, all I heard was Latinx. I'm like, what? Like he wasn't paying attention at all.
I just heard that, and I was like, "Excuse me, why?" I wanted to say something, but it wasn't my online class, so I couldn't say anything. But if it was me in the class, I'd have been like, "Don't ever say that again. I will report you to the fucking dean."
Because that's a slur. Jaeger, you would never do something
Jaeger,
like that.
I would do that. I'd be like, "Dude, that's..." I'd be like, "Lady, that's a fucking slur. Don't you ever call me that, dude." I swear, I would have said it. Like, I mean, I would have. I'd been like, "Fuck you." Because the thing is that she was kind of being hypocritical because I think in another class she was talking about not appropriation, but she was talking about how she's white and as a white woman that she's not gonna understand struggles of like a colored woman or blah blah blah. Like she was trying to act all inclusive, but then she comes out here and starts saying fucking Latinx. Like bitch, if you knew about the word Latinx, you would not be using it because we don't like it. Us Latino people don't like it. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of it got me mad because she was being kind of hypocritical about it. Like, are you gonna start acting like you're inclusive and saying this and that and like learning about blah blah blah? Because I think they were talking about some Shakespeare story that was talking about like colonialism or some shit, and then about like colonialism, and then that how it was kind of like the perspective more about like a white guy, and it's like why are we learning about the perspective of a white guy instead of the perspective of the victim, and then blah blah, acting like she's woke, and then she comes and says the fucking Latinx word, and I'm like, I would have been like, don't you fucking say that because you were talking about all this other stuff in this other class earlier, but. Yeah, like just call us a fucking slur. That's gonna be the description. Like, yeah, dude, just call me a slur at this point. Or like this word is a slur is gonna be the fucking description of this video because I hate that word so much.
It's the worst. Look at this guy. This guy's going nuts over here. But yeah, like, can we just please stop using that word? There's no need for it. There's no need to add words like that. Here, I mean,
just fucking say Latino.
Yeah,
if you want to talk about all Latin Latinos or Latino, just say the fucking word. You don't need Latinx or Latino. It doesn't fucking work that way.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Honestly, you guys just look more like idiots, or I guess you guys as in the people who use it who are like legitimate about it.
No, we can call her fans idiots.
Fucking stupid.
But like she's what was I gonna say? So like for example, like people who are like, oh my god, dude, I'm really into like Latino guys. Is that wrong to say Latino guys, or are you gonna say like, oh my god, I'm into
Latinx guys, Latin guys?
Like, come on, bro. Like, we just say it, dude.
Are they trying to kill you? Oh my god. It's time to get toxic.
But yeah. yeah, like, come on, please, just, wee! I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Don't even use it.
My silver inside?
I guess we could just go to ending thoughts or anything.
Yeah.
Some last things you want to say that, or anything else you remember that you've seen that makes you want to like point out something about it.
I really am bothered with the whole Latin thing. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just, yeah, it's just so like it's really
worse.
bad. For me, it's worse than Latinx, and I don't know. I just hate Latin, man. It's just like there's absolutely no reason why you need to like make something gender neutral, something like that. Like it's just like. Just stop, bro. Like it's just I don't know. The whole male and female thing's already been decided in the Spanish language.
For probably like hundreds of years, you know?
Yeah. Like, just keep it like that. No one is gonna be irked by the fact that you call them Latina if she's not a girl. Like, if she's not a girl, just call her, oh, then you're just...
Just fuck...
They.
Yeah, just fucking... They already exist in English. Why are you gonna say Latinx?
Like,
just say they.
Whatever pronoun they're, like, comfortable using, then just use that pronoun. Don't even call them Latina or Latino. Just leave... There's no need to add Latinx, Latini, Chicano, Chicani, or whatever.
Chicanix.
Dude, stop. Oh my lord.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, there's nothing like that needs to be added in.
From my ending thoughts, it's like, the only reason I saw Latine pop up, because I hate Latinx more than Latine, the word Latine, because I hate the whole X part, but the funny thing about the Latine one popping up is because first it was non-Spanish speaking people or non-Latino people saying, well, Latinx doesn't work that way. You could just say Latine because it does work that way. Latine actually is the right way to say it. And then these were non-Spanish speaking people who were just thinking if you add an E it works. And that's where that came from. They were saying no, Latinx is wrong. Latine is right. And I'm like, neither is right. Neither. You sound like idiots. It's not Latine or Latinx. It's just Latino, Latina, and then there, like,
just leave it at that. Also, I forgot to point out the whole, I think the Chicos thing in Mexico or in other Spanish-speaking countries, like when they address their kids in school now, they don't call them Chicos because apparently that's too male or whatever. So they had to include everybody, call them like, I don't even know, like what, cheeks or like
cheeks.
I don't know what they call it. I forgot what it was. I forgot what word they used, but I know that they don't use Chicos no more because apparently it doesn't include everyone because not everyone's a male, and it's like, well, Chicos is inclusive to everybody, not just.
I know, like
they say, oh, Chico, like how that's a boy, right, and Chica would be a girl. And they're like, no, Chicos is like it ends with O, so we're assuming it's gonna be all males. Like, no, if bro, if I think in French, it's like if there's one male in the group and a full of females, it'll be called what is it, like Els, but it's like ILS, right? And that's the for a whole group of people. But if there's one guy, then it would just be ILS, and that's the male form of them. Right, and then for females, it's like if there's one female in the group, then it would be called Els or something like that. I don't know, something like that. And it's like it's the same thing with like Spanish. It's like, bro, if everyone's just included in Chicos, like just leave it.
It's not about
that,
it being. I mean, yeah, like the word is gender to male, but it's just like in that when the context you're using it, it's just neutral. Right?
It is already neutral.
If people are gonna get offended, that's not our problem. Like that's our fucking thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's our language. You guys aren't. You don't really have a right to come in here and get offended on it. But I think there's something else I wanted to say. I just fucking forgot about it. Oh yeah, but like how you're saying that they say that in Mexico or like in Nicaragua. My dad used to call me when I was like a kid would be like chibolo. Like that's how you say like kid, like chibolo. Or chibola, I guess would be for like girl.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if there's any like Nicaraguan freaking or Nicaraguenses over here, but chibolo. You probably heard that before because that's how they like say kid over there. I think in Guatemala, I think my mom said that they say was it Pitojo? Something. I honestly don't remember. She only told me this like once or twice. I mean, she's never called me that as like a nickname, but she's just said like that's what they call like kids over there.
But it's something like that. But it's like, again, I'm just trying to say it because there's a male version and there's a female. But then, like you said, like there's the all around one where it's just you're talking about both, or where it would just be like chivolos or like chivolas. Like it's just the point is that like there's no point getting offended, especially if you're not even about it. And then if you are actually like Latino or whatever, speak Spanish, and you are offended about it, I just think it's kind of fucking, you're stupid, because well, how are you gonna change the language like that? Like, it's just fucking dumb,
Fuck this Valkyrie kid.
But yeah, fuck Valkyrie. That's the last thought, dude.
That's the last thought, dude.
Fuck Valkyrie.
Yeah, dude. She thinks she's top tier. No, that's why she's gonna get nerfed soon again. But yeah, dude. I'm tired of this freaking Latinx. It's become too real for me now.
Fuck off.
Yeah, dude.
Guess we'll see them in the next one, right?
Dude, yeah. I guess in the next one.
All right.
Let's do it.